Now anyone can handle basic assembly with the right direction. And with that in mind, I think the hard part is behind us. This portable kitchen island is really about to come together. We've got our pieces laid out and Charlie does a dry fit before we do any drilling to make sure everything fits just the way it's supposed to.
Proof of concept right there.
Looks pretty good.
We want to measure and mark where we'll attach the shelves we just made. You can totally customize this, but Charlie recommends having your bottom shelf sit about 4 inches off the ground. The best way to mark this is to lay your legs side by side and measure up from the bottom. We want a shelf that sits 4 inches up. This shelf is 2.5 inches deep, so we'll mark the top at 6.5 inches up from the bottom of the cart. Don't forget to account for the casters and mark your lines all the way across both sets of legs.
All right, we got everything measured out.
Everything measured out. We have our marks for our shelves. So yeah, we're gonna be attaching them next. So the lines we drew is for the top.
Time to pull this all together.
So do we always want to pre-drill?
Pre-drilling, yeah, you usually want to pre-drill. A, it makes it easier to drill your screw in, and B, it prevents the wood from splitting. It's a lot easier to do that before we have everything in place.
If we split the wood at this stage, we got to go back and do a lot of steps over again.
That's not an option.
I'll remember that. I don't even want to hear a. All right.
Okay, that's one down.
One down. 12 to go. Get ready, folks.
So we have everything pre-drilled.
All right.
And kind of dry fit, ready to assemble this part of it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, we have the shelves on. Now we're gonna put the casters on to make sure it's level and that it actually works.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
You're gonna find the center point of the bottoms of these legs and then pre-drill a hole.
Charlie begins screwing the casters in by hand, then finishes off with a vice grip to get them nice and tight.
All right, we have both casters on. I'm a little nervous, but let's stand it up and see if we did it right. Now, I think it needs a top.
This is our countertop surface. It's just a plain down 2x12 that I pulled out of our lumber here. You could use a piece of plastic laminate. You could have a piece of granite cut to size. It's really up to you. We want to attach it from below so that we don't see any of the attachments.
Charlie measures and marks the center point so that we can lay these boards evenly. He wants them flush with the back of the base with a slight overhang on the front and the sides, making it a little more convenient to push it up against the wall when you need to get it out of the way.
Okay, so we're gonna attach it with these L brackets.
Okay.
Again, we pre-drill and screw in the brackets until the top is secure.
Got a lot of hardware in there.
Okay.
And yet, there's one more piece of hardware we want to add to this guy. A portable kitchen island needs something to hold on to in order to pull it around where you need it. So Charlie's whipped up a handle/towel rack out of copper, which we attach to the front. Now you could find something from the hardware store to use as a handle, but if you want to see how Charlie made this one out of copper, head to the website for the step-by-step.
Looks good.
This was definitely one of the most tedious projects I've tackled on the show, but with some time, patience, and the right tools, you could get this portable kitchen island built in a few hours and for less than $50 if you use recycled lumber like Charlie did. And for a little extra workspace in the kitchen, it's definitely worth it.